Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I would like to do a whole old stamp envelope, and for that I'm gonna use many of the stamps. I'm gonna make the envelope for my friend Adrienne, and I cover her address, but I'm gonna try to use these stamps over here. I also have this stack of hand stamped paper. I don't know what this does here. It should be this side. Okay, so I have a lot of paper except for this one that is avocado dye paper. All the others are white paper or brown paper. So basically I'm gonna use only hand stamped paper from different materials, so I hope that you like it. So I'm gonna have, to start with, I would like to start doing the stamping directly into the envelope. I'm gonna use this black ink. I'm gonna take this away. Oh, I'm making a mess here, so before I keep doing this I'm gonna get probably matte. Let me grab it, and so here it is, and I'm gonna put the envelope in there. And so we're gonna avoid accidents in the desk now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with this text envelope that I really enjoy. I put that in all my projects, and so I really enjoy having stamped paper with some there's so what I do with these is actually holding these stamps really softly, because I don't need a very good print of the stamp. I only need this as a background, so it's really easy. There are some areas that I'm gonna have a lot of blank spaces, like in the middle and the top and the bottom of the stamp, so I'm doing this very gently because I know that these spaces are gonna be there. I also have this stamp that I'm going to be covering in the middle. This is really a beautiful stamp. I'm going to be using that in some areas, but again, I'm not going to be covering everything. Then I'm going to go ahead and just use this other long stamp that I really enjoy using. It's very fun to use. It's very easy too. So I'm gonna put the imagine that is gonna be the envelope there. So I'm gonna cover the rest with this other stamp from Stampin' Up. Not advertisement here, but I really enjoy this stamp. And so I'm gonna cover the rest of the envelope with that, and I think it's enough. So I'm gonna get my sticker with the name of my friend here to see how it's gonna be looking like. And as you can see, there are still white spaces, so I'm gonna cover the rest with my dots stamp, I guess. I don't need everything to be covered, but I think it's gonna be a beautiful effect with that. So I'm gonna use this other hand stamped paper to cover. I'm gonna paste my friend's address first, and then from there we're gonna see what or how we come up with these other stamps. So I'm gonna grab my stack of cut stamped paper here, so we can decide how are we gonna organize this. So let's put the envelope in the top. I really like this one, and the best thing of this, as you can see, is it's translucent paper, so you can see what is behind that. So it's not covering 100% the background. It's really fun to do. So I'm gonna probably use this one. I like how it looks behind of the white, and I'm gonna start picking up some additional stamped paper in brown paper, just because I want to see how I can use them. I probably gonna pick up more than what I need, and I'm gonna do the same with the white paper. Rather than picking up everything, I'm just gonna pick up random pieces, and this is gonna be my main focus. I want to use these florals, but I'm gonna, you know, make the envelope around the florals, but it doesn't need to be like that. I just like having always focus point. It's really fun for me to do that. So I'm gonna start with these two. I really like the way these two look together, so I'm not gonna change that. I'm gonna keep that in there, and then I'm gonna keep this floral maybe closer to the address. Then I'm gonna use this other one because I think that the floral should be the focus point on this. Just florals in the two sides of the envelope sounds looks good. And then I I'm thinking that brown paper right below will be looking good, but I kind of think that needs something white in there. I just don't quite know what. I don't really like that 100%, but it could be useful. This one behind the floral looks good. I kind of like that, but it still looks like a little bit too empty. Let me try another one. This is a bigger piece, so this might work. It's a little bit kind of Christmassy, but it's really pretty. I would not hate it. And I like this in the top of the brown paper, so I'm gonna keep it this way. Have lots of small pieces. I have this floral that can be in the top, and I think this is the way to go. I really like it. I'm gonna put the rest of the pieces back, but at the same time I would like to add additional pieces. There is like these are sticker paper. There are tiny pieces from a stamp that I bought from a lady in Germany. I don't know if she's selling anymore. I haven't seen her in a while, but anyway, these pieces actually like them because they are really tiny. They have phrases on them. And anyway, I'm gonna try to remember how it goes because I really like how it's outlined now. I like the fly light. So I'm gonna start with the bottom part. I'm just gonna add glue in there. If you saw my previous videos, you probably know that I use the liquid glue, but I don't really put a lot of it. It's just a little bit. I use this applicator glue just because it's really easy to do. And I love again this paper because it's translucent. You can see a little bit of the background, which makes it even more interesting. And another thing that I love from this liquid glue is that it holds the paper really well. So if you're sending that to your friends in the cover of the envelope, you don't have to be worried about the corners of that paper that you just pasted kind of moving out or getting ruined in the transportation. So I think it was the other side of like that, so I'm gonna keep that way. I'm gonna paste this in there. And another thing that I really like about the hand stamped projects is like you really get to use most of the manual work that you are putting on it. And I don't know if you're like me, but I really love stamping paper. It's one of the most relaxing activities into the paper um, crafting. I think it's actually probably the most rewarding process. So when I get to use the hand um, stamped paper that I have, it's really I can't feel better or happier about it. It just makes me happy. So now that I have these pieces, I'm gonna go with the top and just frame these beautiful areas. I'm gonna be also using these other pieces maybe. And so I'm gonna try to remember once more how to put this together. I'm gonna start with this brown piece, and again I'm moving around a lot of things, so I might be changing the outline but maybe not. I'm trying to keep it in the way that I organize this, but it happens when you kind of move pieces around and then you forget where you were supposed to be putting that piece, and then you change a little bit the outline and it's a little bit different, and that's totally fine. It just you can't control everything, and that's another amazing thing of crafting. Oops, this one is jumping around, and that's really cool to have this stamped background. I really like that. And that's it. And then I'm gonna go with my biggest piece, that is gonna be this floral. I'm gonna cut this small piece first. It's calling my name, so I'm gonna cut this. It's a sticker paper, and it's gonna be easier to apply. I'm probably out of frame, but I hope that you know that I'm cutting in there. And there we go. I can peel this because I was clever enough, I would say, to put an easy peeling in these small pieces. So this is looking good. I think I'm gonna go put this here better. Yeah, I think it's gonna be looking well there, because I'm gonna put this other longer piece in the other round, so it's gonna be cutting like, oh, this is a mistake, so I'm just gonna peel that and put that in the right place. It's looking a lot better now. And now finally the big piece. So this one is gonna be looking like that. I really like it the way it's looking like. I didn't expect this to be looking that good, honestly. I mean, these pieces are nice, and I don't know, these pink pieces probably can be in use at some point, but you know, the problem with the pinking is that it's not monochromatic. It's not, sorry, it's not neutral colors. So because it's not totally neutral, it's harder to use. I have to use with another color palette. But black and white is, and then this brown, it's just so easy, so simple. So 10 minutes or 15 minutes crafting, and it looks so good. And I really like how the cover is looking like. I will probably take out the mat. I can put that away now that it's perfect and it's completed. And I just need to leave this for dry for a little bit, but it should be fine in no time. I really like the final look of this envelope. I wasn't expecting to look this good in such few time, and I think if I use that my favorite set of stamps that I just show you. And now I'm gonna stamp something here. It's just gonna be something big, probably. Just um, I'm gonna use a floral that is in the top of this set, and that would be the rest of the envelope. I really like putting some small details into the envelopes that I've sent to my friends. I really enjoy doing this for my friends because they are friends, right? You do beautiful kind of hardworking into sending this to people that you like and you enjoy spending your time with. I also have these flowers that I never got to use, but this is a all stamped envelope, so I'm gonna not gonna ruin the look with something that is a die cut or anything. I really love the way that this is looking like, and I hope that you're enjoying this. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel. I hope to see you soon. See you next week. Bye.